Okay, so just wait, children. Some problem is taking place here. Okay, now it's fine, absolutely fine now. Okay. So, lives of domestic workers. In the story above, Hermit's mother was not the only one who did the housework. A lot of work was done by Mangala, their domestic helper. Many homes, particularly in towns and cities, employ domestic workers. They do a lot of work, sweeping and cleaning, washing clothes and dishes, cooking, looking after young children or the elderly. Most domestic workers, are women. Sometimes even young boys or girls are employed to do this work. Wages are low as domestic work does not have much value. It is really very sad, really something very sad that we don't give proper value to this domestic work. And these domestic workers or the domestic helpers, they also not get the respect or the dignity which they must get. We are supposed to give the respect to them, we are supposed to honor them, and we are supposed to just make correct evaluation of them. That means we need to value their work and value them properly, but we actually are not doing that. So they do a lot of work like this sweeping and cleaning. Just think the time during the time of this lockdown at the very beginning stage. At that time they were not coming, no. And what sort of work or what sort of hard work, better to say, we all were doing, especially our parents, especially the people who are not kids like you and who will say that we need to study now. We are not having the time to just sweep or clean or do some other household chores. It is not possible for us. We need to study now. So apart from people like this, all were helping, all were doing the works at home. That means they were completing or helping to complete the chores. So their wages are low as domestic work does not have much value. A domestic worker's day can begin as early as 5 in the morning and end as late as 12 at night. Despite the hard work they do, their employers often do not show them much respect. It's true. This is what Milani, a domestic worker, had to say about her experience of working in Delhi. My first job was with a rich family that lived in a 3-storied house. The Mem Sahib was very strange as she would shout to get any work done. That was her nature, to shout at others for getting anything done. Okay. So my work was in the kitchen. There were 2 other girls who did the cleaning. Our day would begin at 5 o'clock. For breakfast, we would get a cup of tea and 2 dry rotis. Just think, for this person only, this Milani, what she used to do, her work was to cook, as I have read. Yes, our Milani, a domestic worker, had to say about her experience for working in Delhi. So my job was with a rich family that lived in 3-storied house. The Mem Sahib was very strange as she would shout to get any work done. My work was in the kitchen. That means she was engaged in the kitchen, and just think, when she was preparing food for the whole family, at that time, for the breakfast, what they are getting, a cup of tea and 2 dry rotis. Do you think they deserve this? When they are helping in cooking for the family, they must be getting this one, a cup of tea and 2 dry rotis. In this way, their work is valued. We could never get a 3rd roti, even if you are hungry. More than 2 you are not supposed to get. It will be better if you take 1, or if you just can manage with a cup of tea. That will be fine. But more than 2 we cannot give. We are such rich as well as poor. So in the evening when I cook the food, the 2 other girls would beg me to give them an extra roti. They used to feel hungry, no? That's why they asked for another one. I would secretly give it to them and make an extra one for myself. We were so hungry after working through the day. We could not wear chappals in the house in the winter. Our feet would swell up with the cold. That such a sort of cruelty was there. These activities are such are the examples of inhuman activities. Or better to say that such horrible activities are all these. That these people, they are engaged in that family to help that family to complete their household works, to complete their chores, and they are not getting the proper treatment from them. That means their work as well as they are not valued properly. That's why more than 2 rotis they cannot get, and they were not allowed to wear chappals during the winter, even if their feet would swell. I used to feel scared of the Mem Sahib, but also felt angry and humiliated. Humiliated meaning, embarrassed. A situation where you will feel quite ashamed. Better to say embarrassed. Did we not work all day? Did we don't deserve to be treated with some respect? In fact, what we commonly term as housework actually involves many different tasks. When we are saying no about this housework, at that time we are forgetting that housework, it is the name only, which is having several branches. Different types of works are there. If we, I think that during this lockdown session or lockdown period, you have come to know about somewhat. So about this household work, you have got some sort of idea. Sitting at home, looking at your mother and other elders working at home, completing their household chores, you have come to know or you have gathered some experience. And I think that most of you have also helped your parents in completing all these household works. I am just quite confident about this, because previous year I have seen that you people are quite matured. At that time only, you were quite matured, and now you are more matured than you were in the previous year. So definitely you have also helped your parents in completing or in completion of these chores. So a number of these tasks require heavy physical work. In both rural and urban areas, women and girls have to fetch water. In rural areas, women and girls carry heavy headloads of firewood. And in most of the cases, we can find that they have to bring all this firewood from the forest. Tasks like washing clothes, cleaning, sweeping, and picking up loads require bending, lifting, and carrying. So many activities are there. You have to bend down, you have to stand straight, you have to carry something. So much of physical labor is required. So another aspect of the housework, sorry, I have missed the line, I'm very sorry. Many chores like cooking involve standing for long hours in front of hot stoves. We cannot bear the heat sitting at a room, sitting in the living room, sitting in the bedroom. We cannot bear the heat, and we are just turning on the fans, we are switching on the AC and all these things. Now just think, while you have to stand for such long hours in front of the stove, how you will be able to do that one. So the work women do is strenuous and physically demanding. That means lots of labor is required. Works that we normally associate with men. Another aspect of housework and caregiving that we do not recognize is that it is very time consuming. In fact, if we add up the housework and the work women do outside the home, we find that women spend much more time working than men and have much less time for leisure. So it's quite true. It's really true that if we add this housework and this caregiving, then we will come to know that how much labor is required. Another time I'm reading the para, that another aspect of housework and caregiving that we do not recognize is that it is very time consuming. Yes, it requires time. And you don't have any holiday when you are engaged in this type of work. You are not having any off day, leave day, you are not having all this. In fact, if we add up the housework and the work women do outside the home, inside the house also, the women, they are working, even they have to complete some sort of work outside, like they have to go to the market, they have to just go to bring the child from the school, or to just to go accompany the child for its dance school or swimming classes or anything. The mother has to accompany, the mother has to take. So she is working both outside and inside. And we find that women spend much more time working than men and have much less time for leisure. So below is some data for a special study done by the Central Statistical Organization, from a special study done by the Central Statistical Organization of India, 1998 to 1999. See if you can fill in the blanks. State Haryana, women paid work hours per week 23, women unpaid housework hours per week 30, women total question mark, men paid work hours per week 38, men unpaid housework hours per week 2, men total. Now it's not true, I think, because during this lockdown session you have seen that your fathers, that means if I'm saying for plural, that means you have seen that your father is also working along with your mother. You can that means you have seen him to work both in the kitchen and helping your mother in cleaning the floors, or helping your mother to wash the dishes. I think that in most of the families you have seen that your father is also helping your mother in just completing this everyday chores. Okay. Then in Tamil Nadu we can see 19, then 35, then question mark. For men it is 40, then again 4 for unpaid, and total men, the question mark is there. So children, up to this we have completed, and in our next class we will proceed with the next part, that is women's work and equality. And every time just go through these chapters properly. Whenever the explanation part is over, you must also just try to read properly, and if you are having any query, any doubt, any problem, you must not hesitate to just ask me through the e-portal. And another matter, if you find that while explaining, if I am making anything, that means I am saying anything wrong, or you find any mistake of mine, it can happen. So at that time also you must not hesitate to just alert me through the e-portal. Because you know very well, every time I accept my fault or my mistake, and I am always thankful to you. And during this time when I'm standing in front of this camera, you people are not present in front of me to say me, sir, it will be not this, it will be that. In this way you are not present in front of me. So, and just taking the book in one hand, standing in front of this camera and holding this microphone in my hand, it's quite tough. I think you can understand. So if you find any mistake of mine, you must alert me, or you must say me, or convey me, or intimate me through our e-portal. You must not hesitate. And for your doubts also, you must not hesitate. You must intimate me through our e-portal, and I will also try to answer you through our e-portal. Okay, children, so it's time to say you bye today. Bye.